How much time do we have left? I think we got like 2 weeks left until the NBA season is officially upon us.
Approximately 13 days.
13 days of the time that we're recording this, of course, is probably going to be about a week when this does come out.
Week and a half, yeah.
Let's start out with the Spill the Beans. What do you got for us today?
Look, we have to talk about it, okay? We have to talk about...
I figured.
I didn't want to, but it happened.
It didn't, though.
It happened.
It didn't happen.
And the Jazz tickets went up from $80 to $580. So let's talk about Lahini and the waste of time that was.
When he does retire, it's going to be kind of a, what is the term?
It's going to be the boy who cried wolf, because then we're going to think it's an ad.
Exactly.
So here's what
it's not going to be as special as it could have been.
You are LeBron James. You do not need to stroke your own ego. You have people who will offer to do that for you, even though it's not obviously something you can literally do. There will literally be people like, I'll stroke your ego, goat. So, like, why make a Henny ad as the second decision? Like, all you have to do is drop the Henny ad. Like, there was no need.
Well, I mean, the sales are
Just
flying.
drop the Henny ad. Who cares?
I love LeBron, but the man does crave attention.
He does.
Which is wild because he doesn't have to go that far to find it.
It's going back to the whole Stephen A. Smith thing that happened earlier this year. It's like, you really had to do it, like, mid-game and go up to his face in the arena when there's everyone watching. It's like, of course that's going to make headlines.
Look, all I'm saying is Bean's birthday was 2 days ago. Happy 25th birthday to Bean.
Holy unk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can get Unk a bottle of Laheni for his 25th birthday.
There we go. Just pitch in 30.
I don't even. I haven't. I don't think I've ever had Hennessy.
It's not.
Well, yeah, get ready to have LeBron inside you, buddy.
Oh, I would love that.
Relax.
That was way too natural. Anyways.
In other news, this was a recent thing, but that Brandon Podziemski thinks that the franchise should be handed out to him once Steph and Dre leave.
Is that what he said?
I remember this literally happened not even 10 minutes before we hopped on to record. One of my roommates, who's like an Iowa sports fan and just has a random hate list, includes like Brian Schottenheimer for the Cowboys, Matt Eberflus, and Brandon Podziemski somehow, and then Aiden Childs, who's a Michigan State quarterback. That's his hate list. He literally goes, "I hate Brandon Podziemski." I walk in. I asked him to give Jack his feedback because Jack's our resident Warriors fan. He's like, I fucking hate Brandon Podziemski.
No, he says, I hate your shooting guard. And I'm like, what's wrong with Moses Moody? Ain't nothing wrong with Moses Moody. Yeah, it's just Brandon Podziemski's not a starting shooting guard. I'm sorry.
I think he was thinking that because Pods started for you guys in the playoffs because, no Stephen.
No, it was, I know, I understand. I know he was trying to say Brandon Podziemski.
I didn't even bring up Buddy Hield. Did we forget?
You can't hate Buddy Hield. It's physically impossible.
No, you can't.
I guess I don't know. I can't really remember the starting lineup, and I don't know if it was.
According to ESPN, AirPods is the new starting shooting guard.
Yeah, it was Jimmy.
I doubt that'll happen.
Jimmy, Pods, Draymond. Jimmy, Pods, Draymond. Who's your center? Who's your 4 and 5?
Draymond and Al Horford.
No, who's your 4 and 5 in that playoff series?
Oh, I don't remember who started, but Draymond ran the 5 usually, and then probably
Draymond guarded Rudy and Nas.
Probably Jimmy at the 4.
Y'all starting 5. I was looking at the preseason lineup. Was Steph, AirPods, Moody, Butler at the 4, and Draymond at the 5. Y'all still won, so who cares?
That's probably what it's going to be come regular season, unless Al Horford slides in there at the 5.
Al Horford will slide at the 5. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, he deserves it. He deserves to start. Especially, I mean, we need size anyway, so.
But you also are starting multiple senior citizens in your starting lineup. I just want to put that out there.
And they're still better than your starting 5, so what does it matter?
They are, but they're old. It's hilarious.
That's too bad. We're still going to get IRC, just like last season.
That's a great segue into what the episode's going to be about, Jack. So if you guys haven't seen our last video, we did the Eastern Conference standings predictions. We are now going to do the West. We all have our own predictions, but we will come together and form our own Smoker Fire consensus rankings.
Okay, who do we all have at number 15 for the Western Conference standings?
This is probably the most obvious one outside of number 1. It's going to be the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, it's the
is
Lakers.
going to
No, I mean,
be-
not the Lakers, the Utah Jazz. I looked at my list and saw Lakers, and then
No, it's the Utah Jazz. I mean,
it is the
going
Jazz.
to be the Utah Jazz.
With everything going on with Larry Markkinen, I mean, that could be up in the air. Who knows what they're going to get for him? If anything, they're going to get a bunch of picks and make the team even worse. If you're going to be watching Utah Jazz basketball this season, you're going to be watching to see the progression of Ace Bailey. You're going to see the progression of Isaiah Collier, Kyle Filipowski. Like these guys, all you're doing, you're not watching them to see them win. You're watching them to see who can progress the most and become their number one in the next 3 years.
Unfortunately, Jack, and you can tell me if I'm wrong on this. It feels like that statement sums up Utah Jazz basketball ever since Gordon Hayward left.
Well, no,
like
because Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
I guess they did have like this, but even then, the years surrounding that, and the years after.
I mean, after Donovan Mitchell and Rudy left, I mean, that's kind of
which
it's been,
was
but-
20 after their 2021 playoff run.
he's
When
22,
Mike Conley was
yeah.
gone too.
Something like that. There's not really much about this team outside of watching a bunch of young talent and seeing who can progress and potentially seeing the last season of Kevin Love.
Walter Clayton Truthers, now's our time.
You got a lot of guards ahead of him, brother. You got a lot of guards ahead of him.
That's why I'm a truther. That's why I'm a truther, Jack.
You're a truther
watch that.
because he's a third string point guard?
I'm a truther because he's going to progress into the backup point guard role by the end of the year. I see the vision.
Didn't
see
you have
the
him
vision.
ranked over all of the guards for projection?
No, I'm not.
So if
that
anything,
delulu.
with that logic, you're going to have him the starting point guard by the end of the season.
It's fair. It doesn't feel that ridiculous, but at the same time, it also is a little bit ridiculous.
I don't know,
but
dude. I think Collier is going to be the guy. But regardless, I just don't really see anything with this team. We can move to 14 to kind of spice a little thing up unless
This
we
is
have
where it gets
full
interesting.
consensus. I don't really think it's interesting. I think it's the Phoenix Suns.
I think it's the
that's-
Oh,
Pelicans.
I have a different team at 14.
I've got the Pels.
I don't
Being
know
where
why
you
you have the
going with
Pelicans
this?
that low, unless you're banking on them being all injured again.
Or I'm just banking on the rest of the West being simply better. But at the same time, two things can be
What
true.
about the Suns is better than the Pelicans, both fully healthy?
That's a fair point. I mean, I have the Suns at 13 next up, so I wouldn't be mad at interchanging them.
What do you have, Alex?
I didn't like it. I have the Kings at 14.
Hello.
No, dude. The Kings, no.
That-
Dude,
That's
no,
a
the
little-
thing is, they find a way to suck. They find a way to suck.
Yeah, but not hard enough that they miss the play-in entirely.
Yeah, they're usually a
This
play-in team.
This is the Chicago Bulls of the West. They will find a way in the
Well, they are
play-in.
literally the Chicago Bulls of the West, so yeah, you are right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty fair, to be honest with you. No, I mean, all around this team, unless
Then I would
there's
probably
like
put the
major
Suns, yeah.
injuries. Hold on, let me
Suns are
look at the Kings
13 for
roster.
me.
Yeah, so I feel like should we put the Suns at 14?
Yeah.
Seems like that's the general consensus of where we're at with that.
Let's see, because you've still got. I mean, that starting five is still solid. I mean, Malik Monk, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, and DeMontis Sabonis. And then you
They're
got a
just-
lot of young guys off the bench. I mean, you guys are Nick Clifford truthers, Keon Ellis.
I love Nate Clifford. He should have been Timberwolf, bro.
I just don't like the fact that
Devin Carter.
this is a team that has no point guard.
Is it not going to be Devin Carter at some
It's
point?
it's
in the next
okay
3
if
to
Devin
5
Carter is your starting point guard.
Yeah, I'm
in-
saying being not now, but I'm saying you use these last couple of years of Zach LaVine and all those old guys, and then he just becomes your guy when all those old guys retire.
Well, I mean,
I'm not
Malik,
saying they're going to be good, but I'm saying he's probably their succession plan.
Malik Monk can run the offense. I mean, he's okay at running an offense. It's just a
This
matter
just
of
feels like this just feels like last year's Suns. We're really heavy in a bunch of guys who do the exact same thing now, garnering the team of Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Sabonis. I mean, the team is more well-rounded than the Suns were last year. But it's a lot of guys who do the exact same. This is going to be a team that only shoots mid-range jumpers.
He does have a point there, but being they might be just really good at that one thing, and it might be enough. But again, I could totally see him at 14. I just think that's a little bit of an overreaction.
I also hope they just trade everybody. I hope they blow it up. That's what
The
I'm
problem
praying
is
for.
there's not really a big market for DeMar DeRozan. So there's not really a big market
You
for
can keep
Zach
DeMar,
LaVine.
but like Zach LaVine and Domantas Sabonis, I feel like are going to
mean,
be.
I-
Let's
I
keep in
can
mind,
see
like the
Sabonis
Nuggets
will be
almost-
gone.
The
Sabonis will
Nuggets
be gone.
almost traded for Zach LaVine.
Jack, what's to say that DeMar DeRozan doesn't become like a post-trade deadline rental for a team that's trying to make a run? It's like, okay, we can have him for 40 games, and then we can just let him walk in free agency.
It's not that. It's just also just not that easy. It's not that easy to trade for someone who's making that much.
DeMar's new contract's not that bad
It's about like 25 a year, 24 a
Dean,
year.
you want to do some journalism real quick?
because DeMar DeRozan's new contract, because he, in regards to the way NBA contracts work now, is what he's getting paid this season 25 and the next season 26.
Yeah,
no,
so
the cap hits 24.
So what player would you be willing to trade if you're wanting to get DeMar DeRozan?
Well, I mean, think about it.
Okay, well,
Kuminga-
I'm not saying that you would trade
Hold on.
Kuminga for DeMar.
But I'm saying though, those are the same. It's the same money, technically. If it's 25 mil cap hit, didn't Kuminga just sign a 2-year, $25 million AAV deal?
Well, it was about 48, but about 24 million a year.
25. It's
Per
around
year.
the same kind of tradable contract.
Yeah, they're not going to trade Kuminga for DeMar DeRozan.
Well, no, I'm not saying that, but it's the same tradable contract. And you guys, when Kuminga,
But
signed a
it's
deal,
not
you
about
guys
it's not about the contract. It's about DeMar DeRozan himself.
your-
Like
but your guys'
what contender would want that style of play on their roster? I mean, he's not the defensive guy that he used to be. Really, his only great piece of his game is his mid range. I mean, his playmaking has gone down. I mean, everything that I've seen from this guy is. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I mean, he's a top 30 player at his position. But I don't think he really fits on any contenders. He's a guy that's going to, if he's going to be traded, he's going to be traded to the Nets. I don't see DeMar going anywhere. You could potentially put the Kings next simply because they're going to be trading Sabonis most likely by the trade deadline. I wouldn't
You'd
be
hope,
surprised
right?
if that happened.
You'd hope.
But again, I mean, this is just a very mid team, and they're going to be good enough to win games. They're not like the Suns where they kind of have a depleted starting five, let alone roster. 13. At 13, I
Suns.
have the
Oh, I know
Memphis
we had
Grizzlies.
some. So Kings.
I have the Memphis Grizzlies.
I have Memphis at 12, so that's kind of where they would slide. So
I had Memphis at 12.
they could turn that haul into something mid-season and maybe be sneaky good, but I don't see that happening.
If he can stay healthy, I think John Morant's going to have his best season in a long time, just simply because of the people that he has around him.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, we looked at last season. John Morant is one of, if not probably top 5 best players in the league when it comes to the pick and roll. I think that's where his game is strongly looked at, is the pick and roll. And I think when this new roster and this new head coach, they're going to go more of that pick and roll offense because, I mean, they were number 1 in transition last season. That's not going to be the same anymore with Desmond Bane gone. I mean, they're not going to be shooting as many threes as they were. They're not going to be as high-powered of an offense as they were last season. I think their strong suit is with their defense, with the defensive anchors now that they have with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Obviously, you still have Jaren Jackson Jr. My biggest concern with this team is their health. I mean, you're looking at John Morant, who's week to week at the moment. You're looking at Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Zach Edey's going to be gone for at least 2 months. You know, they're going to be starting.
No, I looked today. Hold on, let me find it again.
I'm not even worried about John Morant's physical injuries. I'm worried about his off-court stuff. Just for the love of God, just stay
That
out of
too.
trouble.
I mean,
That's
even Brandon
it.
Clark. Brandon Clark might not even play this entire season. Like we don't know
Currently,
that.
the estimated return date for both Brandon Clark and Zach Edey is November 7th, or at least that is when the two of them are getting reevaluated.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
don't
what,
think
3 weeks into 3
That's-
weeks into the regular season.
even then, even if and when they do come back, this is a team that is very injury prone. So I am not extremely high. I think this is the end of this. I think this team is one of those teams that can be shaken up a bit.
It needs to be. Truthfully, I mean, the Grizzlies they keep building the same thing, and then the first off, they traded Desmond Bane for KCP.
Well, I mean, they got 5 first from him.
Yeah,
so.
and I think that itself was a surefire sign that this might be it.
Yes.
It might be time to look on to greener pastures because they're not. It's not good.
I don't really like this roster at all.
No, it's just
I don't
terrible.
see anything that's like extremely appealing. I mean, I still feel like Memphis being this low is kind of a reach in the sense of it's not like a consensus pick. You know, we would pick the Kings, we would pick the Trailblazers, and like those are more like realistic teams to be this low. But I'm not buying their health and just their versatility. Their versatility, their offensive versatility and their defensive versatility. I mean, you can't really. Their starting lineup is what? It would be Ja, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. It would be who's their small forward?
Probably Jalen Wells.
Jalen Wells, and then you have Jaren Jackson Jr. and Zach Edey. I mean, this is like a kind of a defensive powerhouse, and then on their bench is like kind of more an offensive powerhouse. So it's like, how are you going to figure out the roles? How are you going to figure out the lineups? It's just all like too confusing for me.
They're missing so much right now, and it feels like it's been a lot of trying to hit in the draft instead of going out and getting actual pieces, and I think that's been their biggest downfall. Because if you look at their roster, I mean, like let me pull it up here and let's just see how many of these people outside of KCP have they actually traded for, because they haven't made any moves.
Yeah, and Bean's right. They're only slam dunk picks in the last 5 to 6 years were Ja and Triple J, which those are easy.
I mean, they didn't trade for him, but they got Ty Jerome in the offseason. I think that's gonna their bench core is gonna look pretty phenomenal in the sense of scoring.
Ty Jerome with white man swag in Memphis. What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly, and I think he's the replacement for Luke Kennard. I mean, straight up. But again, with that offense comes the lack of defense. When they have the defensive lineup, they're gonna have a lack of offense. Like I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what lineups they're gonna run.
It's gonna get to a point where they're like they were at the end of the season last year, where they were just throwing lineups out there, trying things, just developing guys. Like they were throwing like G.G. Jackson out there, who went viral for his 17 pump fakes and then getting his shot blocked on that one play. Like that was the Grizzlies season summed up in one clip.
Number 12, that's where I have the Kings.
Hey, Scottie Pippen Jr. though. Scottie Pippen Jr. is a bucket.
I had the Kings in the play-in. Bean, what say you?
I had the Kings at 14. Remember?
Oh yeah, you're right. So we're gonna have to.
Because I'm expecting
smack dab in the middle, number 12. That's perfect. Well, and then back to the Grizzlies. I think if Cedric Coward is someone who can step up and be who Desmond Bane was, and then on top of that, you get the first 5 round picks. Holy crap! I'm really high on the guy. I don't think he's gonna be Desmond Bane off the rip.
Yeah, because they took a swing moving up to go get him.
But I think if he can be a win now type of player right now, that's a team that can make the plan. The Grizzlies, absolutely, and if they're healthy, of course. Yeah. But again, the Kings, purgatory. There's not really much to say there. Number 11.
Sadly.
11, I had the Lakers. Because I had this discourse with Jack on Twitter. They're not a good basketball. I don't care. I don't like.
What the hell?
Jack, you listed those role players. None of those role players move the needle. Not a single one of those guys moves the needle.
Good, because they have Luka and LeBron. They don't really need them to move the needle. Owen?
Yeah, but how far can Luka and LeBron carry you?
Well, let's see. Luka
to the 3 seed. How about
has
that?
Done it. Luka and LeBron have carried ass teams to the finals multiple times.
At some point,
I don't really think the Mavericks are that ass, but I kind of get your sense.
No, but the early Mavericks, the second-year Mavericks.
At some point, the West
weren't
is
the
going to
best.
catch up.
They didn't go to the finals though, but
No, I didn't say the finals. I'm just saying the playoffs.
yeah, you said that they both carried them to the finals.
Oh, well, they both carried ass teams to the playoffs. Sorry.
Okay,
Owen, what the hell are you talking about?
Who do you guys want to put at 11 then?
The
Not the
Trailblazers.
fucking Lakers. It's the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers are going at 11.
Owen, I know you love the Trailblazers. I know you said they were going to be the 6th seed, but let's recap here. Their best player is Denny Avdia.
That was a bold take. I'm not saying that's going to come to light. That was just a bold take.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. I know you're big on them, but their best player is Denny Avdia.
Honestly,
Yeah.
can I say something quick? Can I say that their best player can potentially be Donovan Clingan?
Oh my
If he
god!
can
Can
play
I
more
say
than
that?
20 minutes, then yeah, it would be.
Well, I mean that's not his fault, but
Well,
potentially it could be his fault. Yeah. Get his conditioning up. He is one of the best rim deterrents in the league. He's a great rebounder. He's going to be the anchor to this Portland Trailblazers team. If they end up making the play-in, I think it's going to be because of Donovan Clingan. Obviously, they're going to have the guys like Scoot, like Shannon Sharp, that need to take that step, at least in the scoring sense. But the defensive anchor in Clingan is inevitable with this roster.
I'm putting it on tape. If they make the play-in, I'm buying a Scoot Henderson jersey.
Do it. Sure, do
Yes,
it.
please do.
I'm putting that on tape right now. If they end up at the 10 seed, which
It's
mind
entirely
you,
possible because next we're going to have the Pelicans. You know,
Yep.
like
Well, yeah,
if
mind
they-
you, they finished 3 games back of
Can
the Mavs who snuck into the play-in. last
you
year.
really put the Lakers at 11?
I really did put the Lakers at 11.
Can you, like, outside of just like saying, "Oh, they don't have a good bench," like, what about the Lakers team tells you that they're not a top 6 team in the league or in the conference?
Keep in mind,
If
they
I
were
do-
a top 6 team with the exact same roster.
They won
except
50 wins last year.
If I do
50.
recall, I'm pretty sure at least one of you shit on them for the Ayton signing because he doesn't give effort. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty
he's
sure.
still better than Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, that's a
And
big improvement from Jackson.
And yeah,
Hayes.
no, not Maxey. Yeah, no, Maxey Kleber.
Again, with Luka Doncic, one of the best passers in the league, then you have LeBron James, another one of the best passers in the league. He's going to be set up for greatness. I think Ayton is going to have a great year with the Lakers in comparison to what he had in Portland. I mean, we can't even talk about Portland. That was just, I don't even feel like we can really evaluate his time in Portland because what the hell, you know? But again, Ayton's going to, I think my only issue with the Lakers is the loss of Dorian Finney-Smith. Their defense is going to suffer because of that.
On a team that has Luka and LeBron on it, that needs to get
Okay,
stopped.
don't even bring saying Luka and LeBron. LeBron in the term of bad defense is not. He's not a great defender anymore. He's not all defensive anymore. Bro.
Yeah, because he's 43, but
They're both capable defenders. It's just we haven't seen a great sample size of them actually trying.
yeah.
But they're very capable. I mean, you see Luka in the EuroLeague, and he's
I saw Luka play defense for like 30 seconds. Doesn't move me.
and
all right.
at number 10 is going to be the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
the Pelicans.
There's not a team better.
Gotta garner if they're healthy. It's different, maybe.
Yeah,
but-
it's a tough team to predict because if they are healthy, I mean,
Bro,
this
dude,
could
that
potentially
first
be a
game
team
though, Jordan Poole and Zion's connection looked really nice.
I think Jordan Poole is going to have a great season with the Pelicans.
I do
Jordan's
too,
gonna have a
man.
great
Renaissance. Let's go.
And they have the defensive anchors. They have the Trey Murphys, the Herb Jones of the world. But
They got Yves Missy, who I think is going to be really good.
I mean, at the beginning of the season last season, he was Rookie of the Year. I mean, obviously
Jack.
that dipped, but
Jack, you can't forget there's beautiful Cajun women that will be in the stands at Smoothie King Center. You must remember this.
yeah, they're going to go off, dude.
You're
Both
gonna-
of them.
you're gonna go
It's going to be so
nuts.
much fun. So when is Javante Murray going to be back, though? Like, is he
DeJounte
gonna
Murray won't be back till like January.
So Jordan Poole's going to be running the 1.
Herb at the 2.
Murphy at the 3, Zion.
Yep.
Yeah, but what's that bench look like, though? I mean, you got Fears, you got Derek Queen.
Let me tell you.
That's tough, dude. I mean, you could potentially put the Trailblazers above them.
Also, now you want to love the Trailblazers, Jack.
I'm buying in on the Zion health
I love the
train.
Trailblazers. Yeah, me too.
He looks so good right now.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know if I like this roster outside of the starting 5. I mean, it's
So
kinda
right
like
now,
the
this
Kings.
is the starting 5 and bench. So this is the starting 5 is going to be Jordan Poole, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Zion, Yves Missy. We've already got that cleared.
Oh, Sadiq. Ugh.
Jeremiah Fears is as of right now. Jeremiah Fears or Jose Alvarado, depending on where they go. Jordan Hawkins, Sadiq Bey,
Ugh.
Derek Queen, And it's right here. It says Kevon Looney, but I think they're going to play Carlo Matkovic. He was actually really good for them last year.
This team is not deep. Holy shit.
Ugh.
The biggest question mark for me is the fact that Jeremiah Fears will be getting significant minutes, and that does concern me.
I was gonna say that could potentially be bad for them.
Yeah,
it could potentially be very bad for them. Next up, at number 9, who do you guys have?
Dallas Mavericks should go here because no Kyrie.
No, that doesn't matter.
Fat AD. Does that matter?
Fat AD.
Dude, he's fat.
He's a little chunky. I have the Spurs.
I have the Spurs. I have the Spurs at 9. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we all have drastically different ideas of the Spurs, but
I think you are the only one that has the different list. I think me and Bean are pretty comparable.
I thought you guys would have the Spurs higher.
I don't.
Well, I love Wembanyama, but the roster is not that great. I mean, you're running Devin Vassell at your starting small forward.
Vic was putting in work with Hakeem Olajuwon, though, which is another great player for him to be putting work in with, dude.
I think Devin Booker's also a great player, but their roster is just not a phenomenal roster.
The Spurs have a better roster, though.
Hence why they're why they're 9 instead of 14, but still.
Do you think if Wemby maxes out his absolute potential this season, they could be way higher than that?
The only team I'd probably put them over is the Mavericks if Wemby is just godly and he's playing 82 games.
Yeah.
Hence why I have the Mavericks at number 8.
Yeah, Mavericks are at 8.
Yeah.
I can get behind this. Mm-hmm. I had them at 7.
Especially with the new announcement, they're cooked. Kyrie ain't coming back.
Oh. Wait, what's the new announcement?
Kyrie, this was I looked it up today.
Wasn't he progressing well?
Kyrie Irving delivers bad news for Dallas. It has been hoped that perhaps he'll be able to return to action by the midway point of the season, but he said there is no timetable for his return.
Oh, that doesn't mean that he's not coming back. That just means he
not.
Doesn't know.
It means that it's going to be a lot later than expected, and he already said it once this year that he wasn't going to be coming back, but that was on a live stream.
When did he say that? I never remember him saying that. Number 7.
That's where I have the Lakers.
The Clippers. One of the LA teams, Jack.
I have the Wolves.
Okay, fuck you. First of all,
they were 60 last season. They got slightly worse.
They did get slightly worse.
What a part of the Wolves tells you that they're better than the Lakers or the Clippers?
The 2 through 7 seeds are separated by 3 games, Jack. Tiebreakers is the only reason they ended up there. Good Lord.
Yeah, they could have been the 8 seed.
No, oh my God.
Could have been the 7 seed.
You know what?
But regardless,
Bean, who do you have at 7?
I had the Lakers at 7.
Yeah, I feel like the Lakers at 7 feels more appropriate, Jack.
I think you're just kind of upset that I chose the Wolves in the first.
We're not a play-in team. We're not a play-in team.
The Lakers are not a play-in team either.
Yes,
I mean, none of these teams are really play-in teams. Top 7 are B-tier contenders at least.
I'm gonna scream.
Okay, what part of the Wolves moves you? Tell me that. Like, let's dissect this team and see where you're at.
I went on a Twitter rant with you, Jack. We added we added a guy who's going to learn under Rudy who will get minutes because Rudy's
not going to get that type of minutes. He's not going to get the minutes that you're thinking he's going to get.
I'm pretty sure someone on this pod said TSJ for MIP. So
I like TSJ, but I mean, is he better than Nah as we speak right now? Did they not get worse than last season?
Mike Conley has also gotten worse. Let's not forget that.
Jaden McDaniels, what has he done throughout the offseason that tells us that his offensive game is going to be anything? You know, like where are the scores on this roster outside of Ant?
They don't need to do any of that. Literally,
they do need to score points to win games, brother. That's kind of the goal here.
You do, but all they have to do is run it back. I'm fairly certain that was the general consensus that this team just needs to run it back.
The thing is that they're not running it back.
You can't sit there though and be like, as the Thunder are obviously defending champions. The Nuggets got better. The Rockets got better. The Clippers got better. The Lakers made moves. These are all teams that are in that same wheelhouse, and the Timberwolves decided to sit on their ass and say, we're going to run it back.
You could potentially say that the Lakers got worse. I mean, they added a lot of
They
depth.
made moves.
But
That's why I didn't say they got better. I just said they made moves.
Exactly. And I think the Dorian Finney-Smith thing is tough for me because that's what really, like, they got a lot more depth. I believe that Smart will be an anchor defensively for that backcourt. And obviously Ayton is potentially going to have a revamped season
hope.
here. We hope, at least. So, I don't know.
We go with the Lakers then?
No, we're not going to the Lakers. I'm going Wolves.
I'm Lakers at 7.
Well, we got to come to a consensus. So somebody's got to move.
Well, explain why it should be the Clippers then.
Well, I was on either Clippers or Lakers. I didn't have the Wolves anywhere near this.
Okay, explain why the Clippers are there then.
You've heard my stance on the Clippers, Jack. It's a retirement home. It's not going to last.
So let's go ahead and let's dissect this retirement home roster that everyone wants to point at. So last year, James Harden, 79 games. He's not there anymore. Zubac's 80, Kawhi 37, but that's par for the course with Kawhi.
Damn, he's 37?
No, he only played 37 games.
Oh.
Yeah, he only played 37 games.
He might play that many again if he gets suspended for.
Yeah, that's what happened last season, and they were a 4 seed, weren't they? 5 seed.
Last year, Brook Lopez played 80. Who was another big key addition? Chris Paul, which that's more of like a great story, but Chris Paul played 82. John Collins was a big addition. He came off a season of playing 40 games, but the year before that, 68. So, and then where was it? Where's Bradley Beal's coming off a year where he played 53. Who else was a big addition? So
okay.
Three of the 9 key players have had a tendency in the last season played less than 40 games, but they're not known for that except for Kawhi.
So, what a part of this roster outside of age got worse than last season? Because I mean, from my understanding, this team got better, if anything. Like, who did they lose that deems this a play-in team? Like that doesn't really make any sense to me personally.
There could be an argument said they just overperformed based on expectations. Because I don't know who last season. I don't know where you guys were. I don't know where I was, but I don't know who would predict them to end up being a 5 seed.
Yeah, but if you want to say like we're not saying they overperformed like past expectations. This isn't like a postseason thing. Like this is they whether the expectations were low for them last year or not is besides the point. The expectations are high this year because they did this with low expectations and a worse roster.
And a team that didn't have Kawhi Leonard for the majority of the season. So imagine this 50-win team with a healthy Kawhi. I mean, if we look at it from that sense, they're what's that?
They get 50. They go from 50 to 54. Hooray!
Yeah, that 54 games ain't gonna get them a 7 seed. I'll tell you that.
54 is gonna get them like a 3 seed, unfortunately.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like we should just leave this here and not elaborate any further.
I don't see why the Lakers are that bad. I don't understand that. Bean, can you kind of explain why the Lakers are a play-in team?
Your 2 new additions are 2 guys who are coming from really bad situations where they were not good in Marcus Smart and DeAndre Ayton. I mean, yes, we can have faith that they're going to turn it around, and now that they're playing on a competent team, it will be different, and I do believe that will happen. But what I don't like is the overall roster construction past that. I mean, it's Luka, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Rui, DeAndre Ayton, and then when you get like deeper into the weeds, it still just doesn't look good.
Well, you don't like Bronny James or something?
Hell no.
I like Dalton Connect. I think he's going to be a trade piece that they're going to use. Jared Vanderbilt looked great in that.
They already tried it. They might go try to get Mark Williams again. So
no, they'll definitely trade Connect by the trade deadline. I don't want to say fairly certain. But
it's going to be hard. It is going to be hard. I mean, Jared Vanderbilt is still a key rotation.
Jared Vanderbilt is So that's 7 players right there that are going to be getting the playoff minutes.
And you don't want Jared Vanderbilt with playoff minutes.
Yeah, the Wolves tried that.
Hey, Anthony Edwards misses him. Maybe we can send him back. What do y'all want to give us? Well, not us. I'm not a Lakers fan, but like
Anymore.
Yeah.
no, I stick with my Hornets.
Well, yeah, I would quote Anthony Edwards, but I would like to keep the platform up. So.
Yeah, please do that. Please don't quote him.
I'm not going to. I would like to keep the platform up. We will give you Mike Conley. We'll give you Mike Conley and the first round picks that we so totally have for Vando. Just kidding. No, that's awful. Realistically,
It's not like Vando doesn't have a large market.
Yeah, realistically, Jack, what would a trade for Jared Vanderbilt include? Like Johnny Juzang in a second or something?
Or just a second, potentially.
Or just a second?
No, Juzang, I mean, they both of them looked pretty good in preseason, so we'll see what they look like.
All right, gentlemen.
Number 6.
1 through 6.
And that is where we have the Timberwolves.
Oh, my God, I hate you. I hate you.
I love the Wolves. I'm not going to be biased, though.
Bean, is this where you have the Wolves?
That's where I have the Timberwolves at 6, yeah.
I had them at 4, so I mean, I suppose. But
Well, I had the Lakers at 4, to be honest, but you guys made some good points.
Can you get off your knees for Braun, dude? Holy shit. Anyways.
It's not about Braun. It's about Luka.
Fat Slovenian, man. I hate that
Now
guy.
at the 5.
This is tough. This is where it gets tough. Because that is where
The Golden State Warriors.
That's where I have the Warriors.
I have the Warriors over the Clippers.
The Golden State Warriors are your 5 seed. 4 versus 5.
Let's think about it. When they got Jimmy Butler, they were 15-3. And then now they get. Well, I presume that Kuminga is going to have some burn because they're going to want to have him a valuable asset to trade.
You know, you would think that last year or the year before. Steve Kerr just doesn't like the dude. I don't know if he'll ever play.
I don't think. I mean, because it's now obvious that they're going to get rid of him. They have him on a tradable contract.
So his value is bar none.
Right now, but then he's going to get minutes now.
It's going to be so hard to convince a team, hey, if realistically, Steve Kerr does not want Jonathan Kuminga. Mike Dunleavy does not want Jonathan Kuminga. I do not care if he's dropping 50 a night. Your trade value for him is so low because y'all don't want him. He doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, obviously, but they're going to still play him so they can get something out of it. You think Mike Dunleavy would want him not to play when he's making that much? Like when he's making $24 million a season, they're going to have him.
He's not going to get enough burn to where he's not going to be. He'll be playing like 20 minutes a game.
Who the hell is doing this right now? Is that Owen?
Yeah, it's only going to be Owen.
Motherfucker, dude. I mean, I didn't even have a chance to. I mean, where do you have the Clippers at? Tell me where you have the Clippers.
Who?
Owen.
Me?
Don't you have the Warriors? You have the Warriors of the Clippers.
Yeah, but I had the Clippers in the play-in, so it doesn't really mean much.
But clearly, they're far from the plan now. Don't you disagree with that?
Well, yeah, because if I had my way, the Clippers would be the 8 seed.
I don't get why you're so excited to put the Warriors up there when you have them over the Clippers, who are still on the board right now.
Jack, 4 versus 5 means literally nothing. You could flip those. Do you want home court over the Clippers? Are you willing?
No,
to
you know what? No, I don't want home court over the Clippers. Actually, I'd prefer not to have home court. What are you talking about?
I can't believe we're going to have the 2 oldest teams in the West being the 5 and 4.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I love it.
We just concede.
You know, when we see
the
Jimmy
5
Butler and
seed,
Stephen Curry on the court together, they were 15-3.
Yeah, that was a bump from trading Jimmy Butler. That's not sustainable, but I'm not going to argue with you.
There's no logic in that argument. There's absolutely no logic to that argument. And then now we have size, and now we have again someone who when he does get minutes, when he will get minutes, Jonathan Kuminga, he's going to go out there and prove to everyone why he deserves to be not only on the court, but a great young player who can potentially, depending on what type of team, be a top 3 option.
Yeah,
the only thing that I want to worry about is
I need to hear some sort of logic.
We talk about the record of the Warriors post Jimmy Butler trade, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jack's literal.
No, let's talk when
That's
Jimmy
literally
and
Jack's
Stephen
only
Curry are on the court together.
Literally, Jack's only argument is, "Oh my God, they won 15 of their last 18 after they traded for Jimmy Butler." Okay.
So let's see. These are the teams that they beat post trade.
With the two of them playing.
Yes, this is with the two of them playing. They beat the Bulls.
Corpse.
They beat the Bucks.
Corpse.
That's
They
fucking.
lost to the
They're
Mavericks.
not a corpse. That's a playoff team.
At that time of the year, Jack, they were a corpse.
No, they were not.
Dallas.
What are you talking
carry
about?
on.
They lost to Dallas.
Yep.
They beat the Rockets. That was a good win.
Sure.
Sure. The
Yeah,
two seed,
I'm not going to argue it.
the team that we
Carry on.
beat
Yes, you beat
in
the
a 7-game
Rockets.
series.
Oh my. Jeez, carry on.
Then they beat the Kings.
Corpse.
They beat the Bulls.
Corpse.
Said sure with the Rockets when they were 2 seed.
Sorry,
Like,
not
I
the
don't
Bulls. They beat
understand
the
this type of
Mavericks.
logic
They
that
beat the
you're going.
Mavericks, not the Bulls. Sorry.
Yeah, because I was agreeing with him, Jack. Not everything is the same. Means the same thing. Jesus.
I know, but you're trying to like downplay the Warriors right now when
I'm
when you
really
have the
not.
Clippers below them yourself, and now you're just like flipping.
You are just nitpicking so hard.
No, I'm not
You are-
nitpicking. We're doing a ranking, and I'm basing it off of
Yeah,
what you think, and what you think is the Warriors are better than the Clippers. I don't know what you're trying to say here.
No, I said sure because I'm giving you credit for being the Rockets. What more do
give him
you
an anger.
possibly want, Jack? Holy shit!
The 2 seed is
You
a
beat-
great win.
yes.
Yes, the
Good
2 seed was a
job.
great win,
Good job. You beat the Rockets in the regular season. What do
and
you
we
want me
beat
to
them in a
do?
7-game series as well. And if
you-
we had 7
Jack-
Curry against you guys, we would have beat
Yeah,
y'all
do you want
too.
me- Do you want me to start stroking Steph Curry off? Just 'cause
No,
you guys won
I
against
just
the
need
Rockets?
you to admit that you have the Warriors above the Clippers, which you already
Oh my
did.
God.
You already admitted it.
It's the 4 and 5 seed, Jack. It's dude, I can't with you.
Yes, it is the
actually-
4 and 5 seed. I
I
have the Warriors
actually-
next, but they're a
I
better
actually
team than the
cannot
Clippers.
with you. You
man.
you get mad at me for nitpicking things, and then you want to nitpick 4 versus
What did I get
5
mad at you
versus
for
your own
nitpicking?
team?
I got mad at Bean because he was nitpicking saying that 49% wasn't half. What did I nitpick you about?
You know what? Fine, we'll do this.
What
Does
did I
that make
nitpick you
happy?
about? You said I nitpick you. What did I nitpick you about?
Oh my God,
Nothing.
I'm
No
not-
answer.
I
They're
can't
better
think
than the Clippers.
logically. I can't think logically because you're willing to die on the hill that you're gonna have home court over the Clippers just to lose to the inevitable 1 seed that we all know is the
Oh,
1
don't
seed.
worry. If you're the 6 seed, you'll be losing to the Rockets real quick.
That's hilarious.
So, anyways, Rockets number 2 for me, or number 3 for me.
Rockets at 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have the Nuggets at 3.
Oh, why do you have the Rockets above the Nuggets? I'm curious about that.
I just think that overall, with obviously the Fred VanVleet thing is concerning. There's rumors actually they're getting Russell Westbrook. I don't know how true that is.
Well, KD said that he would want it, so we'll see.
I would love that to happen.
And apparently, every team that has Kevin Durant outside of the Warriors will do anything at his beckoning call. So maybe.
That is, yeah, that is probably true. No,
But
that
I don't
is-
think that'll help them. I think that might hurt them.
I don't know. The 3-point shooting is the biggest problem because that doesn't fit well with Amen and.
Yeah, like what type of lineup are you going to run? Because, I mean, you're going to want Reed Shepherd bringing up the ball if you have him at the
just don't-
point guard. But then
I don't know if it's going to be Reed Shepherd. That's the one. I really don't know.
I think it will be Reed Shepherd. I actually do believe it's going to be Reed Shepherd. I know that Ime Udoka is not the type of guy that would run that type of player, but I mean he's showing a lot of promise. I think he's proving himself to be that point guard.
We have to hope. We truly do have to hope because I like Reed Shepherd.
What part of the Rockets is better than the Nuggets?
Just the fact that I still have concerns about Jamal Murray.
Okay.
We haven't seen Jamal Murray, like good Jamal Murray, in a long time. It feels like.
Are we ever going to see it again, or is he just going to be a guy that shows up in April and May, and they're going to go out, they're going to get like the 5 seed, just get in, and then they're going to walk to the conference final, or they're going to get the 6 seed, they're going to walk to the conference final, where they're going to get the Thunder.
Like his
Like, is
numbers were
that-
pretty good last year. His numbers were good last year, but I don't know. It's been something about Jamal Murray. He just
Yeah. What about his
either-
game that you don't like? I mean, 21 points a game, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. 3-point dipped from last season, but the season before he was even then he's 39-40% for the last and 42% the year before. So he's a great 3-point shooter. 47% from the field. He's pretty efficient. I'm not seeing anything that's like glaringly obvious. His turnovers are pretty much the same his entire career.
He doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, he does turn the ball over. Just not. I mean, he doesn't. He's not the playmaker for the team anyway.
1.5 steals, 0.5 blocks. He's his best as far as steals go. I mean, that's his best season yet. I think really it just comes
within what his role is for the team, especially with the fact that Michael Porter Jr. is gone. Jamal Murray has become the sole 3-point shooter for the team.
And now you got Cam Johnson.
Is Cam Johnson Cam Johnson is not going to replace the volume and efficiency of Michael Porter Jr.
No, but really?
That's
kind of the problem that they had is the volume.
Why they brought him in.
Yeah, because the volume that Michael Porter Jr. was shooting was kind of hurting the team. I mean, bringing in Cam Johnson.
I think it was his lack of defensive capabilities because Michael Porter Jr. does not defend the ball for shit.
Well, hence Cam Johnson. To be honest,
but in a
league,
league that is very much dominated by 3-point shots, this team, the only issue I have is their lack of 3-pointers.
Dude, I don't know if I agree. I mean, Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, Cam Johnson, I think is a smarter, more higher IQ 3-point shooter. Aaron Gordon's a solid 3-point shooter. You got Jokic, Bruce Brown came back, Tim Hardaway.
Okay, let's chill on the Bruce Brown.
I've got
relax. I didn't say that he was like going to be the end all be all, but
I've got Denver at 2 because I think everyone's going to crown the Rockets immediately. I think they're going to slide in behind.
Dude, plus the Rockets were the 2 seed with Jalen Green. Now they have Kevin Durant.
I still think Denver as a whole is better.
I think so too. I don't know.
I mean, we could put the Rockets at 3. I think the Rockets do have the potential and will be better than the Nuggets.
Yeah, and
I agree with that.
That's not that ridiculous, but at the same time, I like Denver more long term. The Rockets.
I think we're looking at the Nuggets strictly for the fact that it's Jokic, and I do agree the fact that Jokic is just that damn good.
Oh, yes. Jokic with a roster that has been kind of fully put together at this point. I mean, there's not really a large hole on this team anymore. I mean, yeah, then the Thunder are going to be number 1. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Speaking,
it doesn't matter where you put any of these teams. The Thunder are taking it all. Anyway.
Yeah. Speaking of teams that don't have large holes, guys, the Thunder are the 1 seed. I know, shocking.
What's to tell me that they won't win 70 games this season? Like, genuinely. I mean, they won 68 last season, and then Chet was out for the majority of the season.
They'll win. There's a chance they'll win 70.
There's a chance. I mean, hell, they could potentially. I don't think they will, but they're going to win 70, 71 games. That's pretty close to the record right there. They're not far off right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that list at all. Again, I feel like we're going to argue about a bunch of those. I'm curious about the Blazers. I'm gonna laugh at Jack when the Wolves end up higher than 6.
I can see them being over the Clippers.
I can't wait for the season to start.
Yeah, I can't wait until these predictions age terribly.
I think 4 through 7 is just a flip of the coin, but I think we got it right.
Yeah, this feels right. I also am a Blazers truther, so I really will be keeping tabs on Blazers basketball.
I don't think
you're going to be our local, or you're going to be our Blazers guy this year. We're going to ask you all Blazers questions.
At the expense of my sleep, because they will tip off at 9:30 Central.
I say you better watch at least 50 games. 50 games from the Trailblazers this season. That's what I need from you.
Get ready to learn League Pass, buddy.
All right, any changes that we would make?
Woo! That feels pretty good.
Really high on the Spurs too
I mean,
much.
I could swap Spurs and Mavs if Kyrie's not going to be back the entire year. And
if they're healthy, the Pelicans are right there. You could even argue the Pelicans over the Lakers, or even the Timberwolves. Like they could be in that mix from 4 to 7, 4 to 8.
Remember the Pelicans depth chart we went through. It's not good. It ain't pretty.
I know. I just that starting lineup is fire. That starting lineup healthy is, I mean, plus when is Javonte Murray coming back? He's probably not. I'm not really putting any stock into him. I think Jordan Poole will be
sometime in January.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put enough stock in that. Oh man, that's tough. He's I don't think this conference is as good as we continue to say.
No, it is.
It is. It's just we're splitting hairs with a lot of these spots. It is the tough part about it.
Remember,
again, like I said,
you take 7. You could take 7 through 13 put them in the East, and like 4 of those teams are going to be playoffs teams, like not playing teams.
Well, keep in mind, like we said last year,
I don't know if I agree with that.
The 2 through 8 seed were separated by 4 total games.
Yeah, but the Grizzlies got
Memphis.
worse.
Yeah, but I'm saying the 8 seed was Memphis and the 2 seed was the Rockets. So,
And keep in mind, the Grizzlies were a 2 seed for like the majority of the season last season, and they just fell off at the end. And we got to remember, this is like the number 2 offense in the league last season. But again, they don't have Bane anymore, so we'll see how that looks.
Sorry, let me not say playoff teams. I will say 7 through like 14. 4 of those teams would be play-in to playoff teams. One of those teams is taking out the Bucks. They're going to put the Bucks in play.
Lakers would take out the Bucks, and potentially the Mavericks. No,
I think you've got. Look, let's see, because I have our list here. We had the Bucks, the Pacers, Miami, Boston, and Philly. Now, again, we were garnering like health for Philly. Boston's kind of screwed in terms of health.
I don't like Boston this year. No.
The Mavericks, the Lakers.
I'll take. You can argue the Mavericks, definitely the Lakers over the Bucks.
Let's keep in mind again. We have the Pacers and the Heat in the play-in, and I could see if we're garnering health, somehow the damn Blazers sneak in, because like I said, the Pacers and Heat are a big question. Well, not really the Heat as much. The Pacers are a big question mark just because they are missing 2 of their key starters from last year. Obviously, we have a lot of faith in Benedict Mathurin and Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith to progress. But
I still
again,
like the Pacers.
Jay Huff is their starting center, so I have a lot of concerns alone just with that.
That's fair. Yeah. So 1 through 15. Let me know in the comment section. What did we get wrong? Probably the Warriors. I think they should probably be above the Rockets. Don't you guys think?
I think the Warriors should be 1.
I think we're on agreement with that.
You're rage baiting.
What do you mean? Hey, do you watch that 7-game series?
They're going to be halfway through the season. They're going to trade for Kevin Durant. They're going to bring Klay Thompson back, and
Just
they're going to
wait
get
till Klay Thompson comes back.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a Seth Curry renaissance. It's happening, whether any of you like it or not.
But with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this type of video, go ahead, leave a like and comment. And if you're watching all the way to the end of this video, consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell as well. We are on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, and of course YouTube. We'll see y'all on the next one for our award predictions.
We love you.